Train 1 hour, sit 12, most of your day is still sedentary. Strength work matters, but most daily burn is not that session. It is everything else you barely log. Walking, chores, fidgeting, standing in line. People call it NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Same calories, different NEAT, different scale story. You do not need 2-a-days. You need to see the burn you were ignoring, then raise it without turning life into boot camp. Next, what NEAT includes, why it changes outcomes, simple ways to add movement, and how it pairs with lifting so you do not trade one for the other wrong. Layer 1 is definition. Exercise is the session you schedule. NEAT is the rest of the motion budget. Cleaning the house, carrying groceries, walking the dog, pacing while thinking, standing at a standing desk part of the day, taking stairs because the elevator is slow. Even small fidgeting burns more than melting into a chair. None of that needs a heart rate zone lecture. It needs consistency across the week. Think in contrast. 2 people can both work a desk job and still diverge. One takes walking meetings, uses a far printer, does chores at night, hits 10,000 steps without thinking. The other drives door to door, sits through lunch, scrolls on the couch after work, and wonders why fat loss feels stuck on the same calories. Same label on the job, different movement reality. Step counters are not laboratory perfect. They still help you see drift. If your average steps fall for 3 weeks, your NEAT story changed even if meals look identical. The rule is simple. Your fat loss plan lives in the whole day. The gym block is 1 brick. NEAT is the mortar between bricks. Layer 2 is why this matters for fat loss. Calories in still drive the accounting. Calories out includes NEAT in a big way for most people. If you cut food but your steps collapse because you feel tired, you might erase part of the deficit without noticing. If you keep food the same but raise steps slowly, you widen the gap without a new diet name. Life events hit NEAT before they hit your bench press. A sprained ankle, a new remote job, a winter slump, a baby that ends your evening walks. Fat regain or stall often tracks that movement drop if food stays on autopilot from last year. You still need an honest food plan for fat loss. NEAT is not a magic side door around calories. It is the part of the out column people underestimate when they say they eat nothing and still gain. Often intake rose, movement fell, or both. The rule is triage. Before you slash calories again, look at weekly steps and daily sitting hours. Sometimes the first fix is movement, not another aggressive diet week. Layer 3 is how to raise NEAT without quitting your job. 10-minute walks after meals add up. Parking farther on purpose adds up. 1 extra stop on foot each day adds up. Taking stairs for a few floors, cleaning the house with music on, playing with kids outside, dog walks that actually move, pacing on phone calls. None of these require a new personality. They require a few defaults you repeat. If 10,000 steps feels far away, start with a floor you can keep. 7,000 stable beats 12,000 for 2 days, then 0. Break sitting every hour with a short stand or lap around the room. Your back and your burn both respond. Use the tracker as feedback, not a whip. The goal is a higher weekly average, not perfect days. Orthorexia for steps is still a trap. The rule is 1 new default at a time. After dinner walk, or stairs at lunch, or a walking commute block. Lock it for 4 weeks, then add another if you want more. Layer 4 separates ideas. Walking more is not the same as progressive strength training. NEAT helps fat loss and health. Resistance training protects muscle while you diet and builds capability over years. The best plan usually includes both. If you only raise steps and never strength train, you miss benefits that steps cannot give. If you only lift and sit the rest of the day, you leave easy burn on the table. Dedicated cardio sessions are also different from NEAT. NEAT is background life movement. Cardio is planned conditioning. Both can coexist. You are not cheating if your NEAT is high and your formal cardio is modest. You are not failing if you do cardio and still raise steps. Think layers, not one winner. If you are hurt and cannot train hard, NEAT becomes a bigger slice of your burn story. It is not a full replacement for rehab or strength work, but it helps you avoid sitting into worse outcomes while you recover. The rule for most healthy adults is simple. Train on purpose. Move all day. If medical limits exist, follow real guidance. Here is the stack. Keep food logging honest enough to matter. Keep protein adequate so a deficit does not eat muscle. Raise weekly NEAT with one repeated default. Keep strength training in the week if you are able. Watch trends, not single days. That combination matches how real humans lose fat without living in the gym. The win is building a life that moves more by default. That pays you back in fat loss, energy, and joint comfort long after this video ends. Next, watch stress and fat loss. When life gets loud, movement and sleep often drop first. That video connects the dots between stress and the repeat you need for a deficit.